excited about this random act of creativity this morning. And it's not because of the act of creativity itself that makes me excited. It's about the fact that it snowed this morning. I woke up to a blanket of white on the ground. And that always kicks off the Christmas season for me every year. It's November 21st right now. I have 9 days until December 1st, and I have a craft that I've been working on. Every year when I was a kid, my mom had an Advent calendar, and it was paper, so it was a nice size calendar, and it had little doors, and my brother and I would take turns opening the door and looking at the little picture behind the door. And then when we got a little older, they came out with those Advent calendars that you open the little door and there's a piece of chocolate behind it, and I think we nearly lost our minds because now we got chocolate for Christmas. Well, not even for Christmas, for every day in December, but we had to take turns. About 6 years ago, when my stepdaughter moved in, we decided to do a craft together for Christmas. So we went to the fabric store and we bought 3 different types of fabric for the 3 girls, my 2 daughters and my stepdaughter. And then we sewed these little square bags, which is, I'm about a square sewer. I can't do anything complicated, but I can definitely sew a straight line. And we put rickrack handles on them, and then she painted numbers on the different bags. And then what we did was hung these on a little tree. And the first day of December, the tree would be packed. We would barely be able to find space for any more of the bags because there's 72 of them. But by Christmas Eve, the poor tree, it would just look pathetic because there'd be 3 little bags on it. But it made a really nice craft for us to do. Now, all the girls have gone away to university and they won't be back until later in December. And rather than do the tree with all the bags and have it sit there for 2 weeks or more than 2 weeks actually, I decided that I was going to use origami boxes, put some candy in them, and mail them to the girls this year. But I didn't want to do just one type of origami box. I wanted to use different types. And so I just started folding paper. And as usual, I fold paper when we're watching hockey because we like NHL hockey. I fold it as a passenger in the car. I fold it whenever I feel like folding paper. And I have to make 72 boxes. So I want to show you the boxes that I made, and I want to show you the candy that I'm putting in them. And then I'll show you the finished product when it's ready to ship off. But here's a little tip. If you don't feel like folding boxes, toilet paper rolls are the perfect size to do for an Advent calendar. All you have to do is fold the ends in like this. Just fold them in so it looks like a little parcel. And I think you could even wrap paper around it or washi tape or something and then write the number on it, maybe wrap it in ribbon. And if you have 24 of these, you have the perfect Advent calendar. So think about collecting these ahead of time. We know Christmas is coming 364 days before it actually comes, so why not plan ahead and use something that's really simple? First, I want to show you the different type of boxes that I folded. I just went on the internet, I Googled origami gift boxes and little gift bags and found some different patterns. And I actually made them different sizes because I thought it would be fun to, I made some bigger boxes and some smaller boxes as well. They were actually really simple once you got onto them. This is a really cute box. This one has a bottom and a top. And let me see if I can get it apart because I stuck them together. So I think this piece of paper, I believe, is 5.5 by 5.5. And then I just made this one 5.25 by 5.25. So it's just slightly smaller. And so there's some folding involved, but it's not awful folding. It's actually pretty good. This is a little gift bag that I made, and it's got, you see, a little bottom. It takes a bit of fiddling to do, but once you get onto them, they're all really simple once you get onto using them. And so there's the little bag. I actually made it. I think this is half of a 8.5 by 11. So it would be 8.5 by 5.5. And then I just accordion folded the top so that, it would fold down. I'm going to put a ribbon on it. This is my classic origami box that I have instructions for on my website. I did it all in one color, and I just took a 5.5 by 5.5 sheet of paper and cut it into 4 equal squares. And so I needed 6 squares, so I had to use 2 pieces of paper. So 3 pieces of paper will make 2 boxes. I folded the 5 sides, put them together, and then I've put the top, and I just stuck it in here for the time being until it's ready for the candy. Now this box isn't my favorite because I find the lid doesn't really fit that well, but It was easy to fold, and it uses a 5.5 by 5.5 sheet of paper. And I'm thinking I can stick some loose candy in a little bag, put it in, maybe stuff some tissue paper on the top and tie it up with a ribbon, and that little top will fold down. So even though it's not my favorite, I decided that it would definitely be useful to use, and I did it in different sizes. So here's the teeny size of that box. It's very small. It's going to fit something tiny. And also the box that I showed at the beginning, the one that has the bottom that comes out, this is a smaller size of it. So you can change the size of your paper and it becomes a smaller box, because I didn't want everything to be the same size. I wanted them to get a different piece of candy every day. So vary it, see what you can do. If you're really super crafty, you can put a sticker on top, or you can put a stamp on top and color it in, whatever you want to do. Finally, you're going to finish it off with some ribbon, and you're going to write a little tag that has the number on it, 1 through 24. Put these all together into a box and mail them off. I think this is so much fun, and I think my kids are going to love it when they get their box full of little boxes full of candy. It's so easy to make stuff for people. And when you make stuff for people, you put your energy into it. And I think when you put your energy into it, it transfers to the other person when you give them that gift. So have some fun with this one.